In this video, we will see how LenvoHRM handles payroll through an example. So within this example, we have added some employees. In order to perform a payroll run, we go to the main menu, payroll calculation. Within this screen, I can calculate for all employees or a certain number of employees. So let's select September. I can type in the department or the ID of the department, or I can select the departments from the list, or select multiple departments. Also, I can perform a payroll calculation for a certain employee, either by entering part of his name or her name or employee ID. Also, I can select employees from the list. For this example, we will perform a calculation for all employees. On the right side, we have payroll insights. So over here, it shows how many employees I calculated, their salaries, and how many quittance I have. Also over here, the system will display different warnings and errors. As an example, there is a warning that 7 employees salaries are not calculated. So by hitting calculate, the system displays a progress bar calculating the salaries for a specific month, taking into account attendance rules, late time, overtime policies, and all other allowances and deductions. I can display salary slips by clicking on salary slips. All salary slips will be displayed in a report. As we can see, employee name, basic salary, actual salary, and for sure we have social security and taxation based on the country laws. Also, the system will display the calculation duration for calculating overtime and late time, based on cutoff date that we have identified. Also, there is an option to display vacation balances, which will be handy if you want to display these balances for employees each time you submit a salary slip. You can export all reports in PDF, Excel, or other formats. Also, you can display a salary slip with details for a certain employee. The salary slip with details will include 2 more pages. The first will include 3 pages. The first page will display the salary slip. Second page will include overtime, and the last page will include the late time and its effect on the salary. Salary statement will display salary statement for all employees or the selected employees, as we can see. These columns are customizable based on the client need and will be added according to the implementation process. Also, I can export salary statement to Excel sheet. Over here, I can download the Excel sheet and use this Excel sheet for importing or further calculations. Also, I can display quittance salary slip for the employees that we have ended the services. In this example, we will work on one employee and see how allowances and deductions will be reflected on the salary slip. So, For this test employee, the basic salary is 1,000, and we have social security and taxation. Also, we have health insurance share based on the health insurance schemes. Let's assume we want to add transportation allowance to this employee. So first of all, I cannot add any financial transactions to this employee unless I cancel the calculation for this month. Again, I see all the warnings, excessive deductions. I can see the excessive deductions for these employees by clicking on the employees, and the system will display the names of the employees with specific warning. So going back to our example, employee number 10, and let's add transportation allowance. I can do this from different screens. The first screen is through the employee's profile. Going to the employee's profile, under procedures, I can click new, and I select the appropriate procedure, which is transportation. Transportation within this example, it's added for 1 month. So I select September, I add the value, and my notes I can attach also. By clicking save, the system will calculate 150 for this employee in September. Clicking calculate and displaying the salary slip, we can see that the system has added 150 as an allowance. The same applies for deductions and loans. These allowances could be contractual allowances, so they are paid as long as the employee is on duty. Also, there are different types of allowances and deductions, like loans. I can identify installment per month, count of months, and the system will distribute the overall value among these months. So let's say 1,000 starting from September, and let's say 5 installments and installment per month 200. So as we can see, we can distribute the count of installments based on count of months or installments or the overall value. Also, I can add procedures for multiple. I can add procedures from the procedures screen directly. Going to new, I type in the name or the ID of the employee, and then it's pretty much the same process that we have shown. Also, I have another screen, multi procedures. Over here, I can add for all employees a certain month. Transportation for all employees, go, and I can start setting values according to my need. And I click save. Also, I can upload an Excel sheet with different procedures, and they will be reflected on the page. As we can see within the salary statement, transportation allowance is combined to allowances. So if I add any other allowance, it will be summed within this tab. This is based on the preference of the client, and it will be configured according to needs. In that way, we see how LenvoHRM processes payroll. Also, on the self-service, the employee can display salary slips for their own use.